Alright, back out here today. I'm gonna finish up the rear, get our brakes on. I think I'm gonna have to shorten this lip right here. I got to shorten it a little bit. I got it a little too long. It said an 1/8 inch. So we got to take that down. Again, I showed you the tooth pattern the last time. There. That ain't wanting to focus. There we go. There is the coast side. And there is my drive side. I think we are good on both. It's a good steady pattern. As you can see here, it's making good contact, no sharp edge on either side. And here, the same thing. No sharp edge on either side. It's laying in good, so we're gonna go with it. I always, after we run these a few times, I go back and check, and then if I have to make an adjustment, I will, but that right there should be fine. On the axles, these are the C-clip eliminators right here. I've got to get new lug nuts. The ones that was on our car was 7/16 by 20. These are 1/2 by 20. I went up just a little bit. There's a lot of force on these when you got them dead hooking. So anyway, what we got to do now is I got to take this back apart. We got to put the bearings that's going to be on it, and we got to take the pinion back apart and do the same thing. I will show you. I'm not running a crush sleeve eliminator. I'm not running a crush sleeve. I'm running a crush sleeve eliminator. Makes it so much more better. So we're going to do that. And so let's get going. Let me get this camera on a stand and get at it. And it's cold out here today. I got y'all know I like my wood stove. I got it going over there, but it's going to take it probably an hour or so to heat it up out here. I've got quite the mess. I got to get these up. That's where I was shimming it. That's our junk pile under there. Just all kind of stuff. So anyway, let me get this done, and I'll be right back. Okay, one thing I want to show you before I actually take it apart to put the other bearings back on, the press-on bearings on, is the backlash. Let me see if I can get, it's on like 7 thousandths, 6 or 7 thousandths. Come on, focus. There we go. Watch the 0 here. Oh, it's moved on me. This is hard to do with one hand. But let's see. Come on, focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, it's on 6 to 7 thousandths. So we'll check that again when we get when I get the other bearings and get it all put back together. Because like I was saying the other day, I'm using cheater bearings. They just kind of slide on and off my hand with just a little pressure. I just take a burr bit and open the inside of the bearings up. It takes, I don't know, 15-20 minutes per bearing, because you got to be careful. You don't want to go too far. And if any of you is wondering, my little apparatus here, this is a Harbor Freight dial and a Harbor Freight magnet stand. It's not the greatest, but it works. Can't remember, the gauge is like $15 and the stand's like $12, something like that. And it does the job. So let me get this out and we'll proceed. Y'all know you want to keep the bearings on the proper side. I just always kind of lay mine side. I got shims everywhere. When you come out on your final one, you want to be sure that you keep your shims per side in the way that they go, or you know, everything will get messed up. You don't want that. So these things can be aggravating. Alright, let me show you what I was talking about. See the bearing? That goes on and off. And this one, see how I had that one a little, I guess you can see it, I had that one a little tighter. But when we put the other bearings on, you'll see, I'll show you how I do that as well. They are a little more difficult. Find my socket for the pinion. I don't know where I laid it. You can see I used a spacer to space the nut out where it wouldn't get on the lock nut part of it. Here's one of my shims. See this right here? Yeah, right here. That is a crush sleeve eliminator. See the shims? You put this in place and put the shims on, and that eliminates the need for a crush sleeve. Works much better because a crush sleeve will, as you're pounding on them, leaving the line dead hooks, all of that stuff, a crush sleeve, it'll cause it to collapse, and that'll get slop in the pinion, and then that just causes all kind of problems. Let me get my bearings ready to go on, and we will go with it. All right, had to find a piece of pipe that will go down over it. As you can see, I've got an old race that I took the bearing off of, and we're going to put that down on there where we don't ruin the bearing. Put that on there where it catches the old race. Try to hit it as evenly as possible. Here's a solid hit. I'll bang it 2 or 3 more times just for insurance. Turn it. That's it. I don't know if you can see the shim under it. That's right back where we had it. Alright, let me get us, well, I got to get the carrier over here and put those bearings on. And we're going to do the same with the carrier bearing. Almost. That you don't want to do. Then I'm going to take the old bearings, the mock-up bearing, that's all I got that'll actually fit like right on it. There we go. Solid hit. Better stop. That don't sound too good. Alright, going back together with it. Feels good. Yeah, if y'all hear a bunch of squealing, that's my neighbor's kids up there. For some reason they like to get at my fence and pick on my dogs. That's another conversation for another day, I guess. And on this, I put the shims, I put them out and let the base hit with a crush sleeve. Should go. I'm gonna have to kind of drive this up on there because that bearing, it's not really a press on for these kids. Let me go out here and take care of these kids at my fence right quick. I'll be right back. Alright, things that'll make you go, huh. Like, huh, why people let your kids do that? Well, as you can tell, they're still squealing. But I forgot to turn the camera on when I was putting the pinion in. But anyway, you just put the bearings on and slide the pinion in, and you know you're good to go. But so now we're gonna go back in with the carrier. We're putting the shims back the exact same way they were. Only difference is I just got the bearings in it. I'm gonna oil these up with a little bit of Lucas right quick. I said I was. Oh yeah. Good stuff. I was wondering when my dogs was going to get stirred up over that. Amazing what a little lube will do. Bad part about Lucas, when you're using it for an assembly lube or something like that, is when it stays. It sticks everything. Here we go. sounding too promising. Put the bearing caps on, sometimes that makes a difference. In theory, nothing should have changed. It sounds like we're getting a little backlash now. Oh, yeah. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is check the backlash, then we're going to check our roll through pattern again. And I'll put this between the yoke where it'll hold it still. If not, it's that's a game there. I ever said this thing was aggravating? Because it is. Get that part ridiculous. I have to go out here. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna torque the cap bolts. Calls for 60 to 65, so I'm gonna put it on 65. And then we will check the final backlash. It's at between 6 and 7. And this is a, where you can see it, this is a Matco torque. The torque wrench is what they call it. It's just digital, and it goes on my 3/8 ratchet. I've torqued everything on this car with it. I've checked it with a manual I got, and a different, pretty high dollar manual, and it is spot on. I mean, it does really well. But I'm going to turn it off. Let's see. And I don't, you know, I use a lot of Matco tools. This is not really a plug, but if you want to see the part number, there it is. It's BTA 150. It's a digital torque adapter. 3/8, you can see, but it does really well. I really like it. I've never had to change the battery. I've had it probably 2 years now, maybe 3. I don't know, but it does well. Alright, let me get the backlash set back because I moved this. There we go. Gets on my nerves. We are closer to 6 thousandths, but I'm gonna let it ride. I don't really see. No. 5, 6, 7. It's still at about 6.5. Let's see if I can get it where I can show you. Come on, focus. Come on. There we go. 0, 6, and so it's about, well, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's as close as we ever gonna get to 7,000. So I'm happy with that. It went back with the proper bearings, not the cheater bearings like it was supposed to. So we got that torqued in, we got that. I got to put the seal in, and we got to put the cover on, and then we're going to get on the brakes. And I'm going to have to go get a saw or a grinder from the shop. I got to find out. And we're going to get the axles in, and this baby will be ready to go back in the car. Now we're putting on our move your rear cover. It's got the main cap loads. It's really thick. It's supposed to help with chunk flexing. So we shall see. There's always that one. Get that started. Alright, I'm going to torque them to 25 pounds. We're going to torque them to 5 pounds. Let me get my torque meter back out. Torque it out, what they call it. $25 right there. Put it on toggle. I'll make 2 passes. hear the solid tone, that's when it's at proper torque. Turned it off for some reason. And these go to 5 pounds. It said do not make more than that. Five is not much. Oh, it's got to be more than that. That's what it says, 5 foot-pounds maximum. That's not much. Guess they know what they're talking about. We tighten these nuts to 10 foot-pounds. Have a 10, so we're going to go to the 5, and I'm just going to watch it. That's what it says. So, we should be ready. Now we got to get the axles. I got to get the thing to cut the ends and we will go from there. Alright, so had a little gap there. What we're doing now is we're going to cut this and make it look like that. See how much I shortened it up? There we go. Now, so we're going to do that. Alright, this is probably going to be loud. Because I'm going to be right here. But I may go back and edit it, but you'll get to see what. What? Yes, they are.
Can I go out back?
You can.
Can I go around?
Okay, so I got that side installed. We have got to drill the drums to a 1/2 inch. This is a big step bit for the studs. All right, there's that. Let me get the camera back over here, and I don't know, that thing ain't gonna work. We'll have to see about that. Maybe I don't block it too much. That wasn't good for it. Hurt my finger too. It's gonna be tough to pick back up. Really? All right. So after that fiasco, we got it back. Let me find the breakdown. All right, I've done a dry run on the fit, so we are now ready to actually put the drum on. And I mean the brake vacuum plate. And I got to put a little silicone on it, as I hate to, but we will as soon as I find it. Well, this is about normal. Well, I thought I laid that right where I knew where it was at. Well, let me pause a minute and I'll find it. And just like that, it appeared. This is probably going to be no fun at all. You just sit there. need. Be quiet. Nothing like good wrenching wrench. This is one of the best things ever been made. I'm not tightening them all the way, because we got to get them all run in. I want, like tightening in a bind. Open these holes up just a little bit with a die grinder. And there it is. It is ready to go in the car. Catch you on the next one.